Hi everyone. Last week I posted a little video on strumming, the importance of strumming and getting your right hand technique down, or left hand technique if you're a left-handed guitar player. And I had a few people ask me, like, how actually do you start that out? So here's the practical side of things, how to start developing your strumming technique, your strumming hand technique, if you will. You need to start with a metronome. And what you want to do really is to get the muscle memory for what it feels like to move your hand consistently. It's kind of like learning how to walk. And if we want to learn how to play rhythm well, we want to develop a technique that works for all rhythms, all styles of music as much as possible. And that means developing a really good internal clock. So when I start with my metronome, I'm going to turn it on here in a minute. The first thing I want to do is simply start making my strumming motion consistent and hitting the strings the same time that the click happens. It looks like this. I want to make my hand motion as consistent as possible. Now I'm really talking about the basics and the fundamentals of it all. So the next thing that you can do is, if I know that I'm going to be strumming down on the click, I can actually strum up in the middle of the silence between the two clicks, and it looks like this. And that's the beginning of something that we call subdivision, making one beat into two. I know that I can strum on the click on the way down and also strum in the middle of the two clicks on the way up. Hopefully that makes sense to you. And as we learn how to develop our rhythmic sense, what this does is it gives us a strong backbeat and a whole bunch of potentials that we can play our chord on. And what rhythm really boils down to is a repeated idea of sound and silence. So when we start, and I'm playing at 80 beats per minute right now, once I get this idea down, I've been practicing it for however long it takes. Maybe it happens for you in 10 minutes. Maybe it takes you a week of practicing 10 or 15 minutes a day to try to get this thing consistent. We can start changing the speed of the metronome up and down to give our brain a bunch of different information that it has to calculate. And when you get past that, then I'll give you the next little bit. Good luck in your strumming.